Hi everyone, I'm Rincey and this is Rincey Reads. Today I'm going to do a really quick Friday Reads type of video. I am going to try to do this as much in like one take as possible because I don't have a whole lot of time to edit. But I wanted to do a video this week and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do, and I was like, well, I guess I can always like default to doing a Friday Reads, but the problem is that I haven't really been reading very much lately. Or that's actually not accurate. I have been reading, but I have not been finishing anything. I haven't finished a book since September 26th. I looked at my Goodreads to see what it was, and it's what, October 11th, 12th, something along those lines at this point. And so, yeah, that's a long time for me personally to not finish any books. I have been starting a lot of books and then stopping them because I stopped caring about them. So if you know me at all, or you've been watching me for a while or anything along those lines, I'm like a frequent DNFer in the sense that I don't like feel bad about giving up on books no matter how far I get into them. But I've gotten to the point now where I'm kind of like, this is getting a little bit ridiculous. Like, I think it's more me and my brain space and my sort of mental energy, or just like energy in general, that's contributing to me not finishing books more than the quality of the books themselves. I know for a fact that it has nothing to do with the quality of the books, because one of the books I recently gave up on was The Witch Elm by Tana French. I will be going back to it. Don't be concerned. But that was sort of like the turning point for me when I realized that it was me more than the books themselves. I've had a digital arc of The Witch Elm for a couple of months now, and I was holding on to it and saving it because I knew that there would come a point where I was having a hard time figuring out what I would want to read, and Tana French is always going to be a good option for me. So when I was hitting this sort of like not slump thing, I was like, hey, I have the Tana French book. Why don't I read that, because I know I will enjoy that. And then I think I got through the first chapter and I stopped. And I was just like, it's just not working for me. So that's when I knew. So yes, I think things are getting better. I've had like just a terrible couple of weeks at work, and even just like real life, as if work's not real life. My personal life has been pretty exhausting as well. I'm not gonna like complain on video, but it's one of those things where it's like my sleep is affected, my eating is affected, so it's very much affecting my reading life. But I think I am slowly getting out of it. Fingers crossed. So yeah, if you listen to the Red or Dead podcast, you would have heard me talk about The Name of the Dog. And I talked about this as if I had finished it, but I haven't technically yet. I still have about 50 or 60 pages left in this book, and I can't decide whether or not I want to continue on. It's one of those books that's like, the way or the style that it's written in is not an easy book to read, and again, I just don't have the mental capacity, bandwidth to be able to handle that. So I might be just like holding on to this for like another couple of weeks just to see if I can like slowly inch my way through it and finish it. The one book that I have been reading that's been kind of working for me is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I got this as an ebook from the library. I was on hold for it for quite a while, and so it was finally my turn, and so I've been reading that. That's a young adult fantasy book, and that's one of those books where I should have finished it in like a weekend, but I've been reading it for about a week now and I'm still not done yet. And I'm going through waves with that one, although I will admit I didn't read it as heavily because I was reading The Name of the Dog. I like went through a wave where like I started it and I was super into it, and then I got to like the 40-ish% mark, 40 to 50% mark, and like the romance really picks up. If you've read the book, you probably know what I'm talking about, and I was not really into it anymore. And then I got to about the 60% mark today while I was on the train, and some stuff happens, and I just got to like book 2. Like, I got to that page that says like book 2. So if you've read the book, you know that things just happened, like major things. Like, I was actually surprised by the things that had happened in the story. So I think I'm back in. According to my Kindle, I have about an hour and a half left of reading time left in it. Now, obviously, that's an estimate, and sometimes it takes me more or less time to finish a book. But that's something I should be able to do on the train, hopefully. So yes, might be the first book that I finished so far this month. And then The other thing I've been thinking about is that I think I'm just getting really stressed out by my TBR. I have a lot of library books out right now, and by a lot, I mean like six. And then I have like my general significant amount of books that I own. And I feel like because I haven't been reading, I'm feeling stressed out by it because I'm not like reducing my TBR at all. So I've been like trying to figure out what I want to do. So like one of the books I have from the library, actually a lot of the books that I have from the library are new releases, and so I can't renew those because they have like holds and stuff on them. So this Sunday, An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green is due back at the library. I want to see if I can power through this and finish it by Sunday because I've heard it's really fast paced and I think that's something I need right now. And I think that this could be a book that not necessarily I love, but I think I could enjoy it. I don't know, maybe I'll love it. So yeah, I feel like the font is like huge. I think this is a book that I could potentially finish over the course of a weekend, but if not, I'm just returning it. And I think when I return this book, I'm going to just return all of my books and give myself sort of like a clean slate to start with because again, my brain is just not doing books very well at the moment, and I'm hoping that things change as like work stuff gets slightly better, relatively better. So yeah, that's all I have for this video. Leave a comment down below letting me know how your reading has been going lately. I made a post on Instagram talking about how my brain has just not been sticking to books very well, and a couple of you guys commented about how you're in the similar situations, and so let me know just how your reading's been going. Maybe you are having a fantastic time jumping into books these days, or if you are having a hard time like I am, feel free to commiserate down in the comments. So yeah, that's all I have for now, and thanks for watching.